Oh my god. Oh my god. So right now this is an excerpt from something that I'm researching from, and it'll be in my report. But Holo has very unique opportunities. So when we talk about the significance and value of global supply chain finance, 80% of eligible assets do not benefit from working or better working capital financing, and the remaining one-fifth of assets are often inefficiently financed. Despite improvements made in recent years, advances have been largely incremental. So now we see change accelerating in the market in response to the convergence of factors and increased focus on working capital, structural changes in financing for small and medium sized enterprises, SMEs, a step change in digital adoption, and the potential geographic relocation of 2.9 trillion to 4.6 trillion in spending across border supply chains. So for 16 to 26% of global goods exports over the next 5 years. So Holo's in the perfect place. The perfect place. I just wanted to give you guys sort of an idea as to where things are, to how things have shifted in the world, and the benefit of being, you know, in that position. The benefit of having Holo Sale under the umbrella. Like it's that symbiosis is real. So now contextualize it. There's whatever value you want to say on things, right? People have said 14 trillion, current values are 17 trillion in terms of trade, right? So in reference to the sector I'm discussing. And then, but remember, now there's literally 2.9 to 4.6 trillion up for grabs. So that's why you're seeing France with 100 billion, being rushed to do this, because the whole world is, not just like, is the whole world is literally like 6 months to a year behind South Asia. When we talk about, payment services, there is a $349 billion gap between South Asia and North America. There's a 500 and I believe it's a $511 billion gap between South Asia, sorry, not South Asia, my apologies, the Asia Pacific. So yeah, so there's a 511 billion dollar difference or differential between the Asia Pacific and the Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and what is it? And Africa as well. So this is why you're seeing nations really make a push for it. I'm from Canada, okay? We're so far behind. It'll be like 3 years before they realize that the world has changed. Like things are happening really quick. And so in order for France to gain a competitive edge on, in comparison to Asia Pacific, that's why they're spending the way they're spending, and that's where you're going to see more European nations make that concerted push. Because when you talk about the growth from where they were, China, for example, they're sitting on 120 patents. Their payment services, a revenue from, grew by 58% through specific actions. So for y'all, no matter how you slice it, this is going to become the norm, where in order to keep pace with advances in blockchain technologies and sort of who's leading the pack, which would be China, you're going to see nations switch to post blockchain. And that's where Holo has this very, very unique offering. Again, I wish I could put this out a lot sooner, but the more I try to revise, the longer it gets. My apologies. But do with that what you will. And if there's any questions about, hey, what's happening with beta, notice how there's hiring and then more hiring. So it's that time of year. It's a beautiful time of year. The leaves are changing. I think pumpkin spice is now a flavor back at Starbucks. I'm still gonna order a large. I don't care that it's called a venti. Y'all have a great day. Ciao.